Hi there and welcome back to Ickham Road. Today I've started making the templates for the viaduct that's going to come from the completed scene around to the next section of the layout. So I've basically drawn all the dimensions out. I've used a couple of sort of websites to get some ideas of heights and depths and everything like that, which will obviously be adjusted to fit the layout. But I've started cutting out the first sections. It's going to be a 5-arch viaduct with a double track on the top of it. So I've started doing all the cutouts, and I've done one, and then we've been using the first one that's been done as a template to actually cut around. So the idea is it will all link up. I've got to do the middle sections yet, and then we can then put some reinforcements to support the track bed in the supports. So little tiny bits of wood that will give it a bit of rigidness. So anyway, I'm going to carry on. I'll get back to you later once I've done a bit more. So the viaduct so far, I've continued to get it all clipped together. It's not glued yet, but it's just the template of how it's going to look all the way along with its 5 arches, and then we've got some sections that will go in to give it the level where the track's going to go, just to give it a bit of strength, because it'll actually be bored above it, so it will actually be not needed. It's more just to give strength to the bridge. But yeah, there we go, it's continuing on. Speak to you in a bit. Right, and now we've cut all of the walls to go inside the arches, so these will then sit inside there. Slightly the other way. Right, so the viaduct's coming on quite well. We've got some little braces inside, and I've fitted the walls inside the arches, which you can see they're only tacked in at the moment with a bit of blue tack while I square it all up just to make sure it looks okay. Yeah, it's all coming together quite well, and we'll put some reinforcing in there afterwards. The reason they're not reaching the bottom of each arch is the fact that it's actually going to be shorter than what the height it's been cut at. So I'm going to cut that as I fit it in, so then I know that I've got the right height for it. So hopefully I'll be able to do that in a couple of days. But that's the viaduct coming along. Alright, now I've started putting the gluing it all together. I've resized the actual bridge from what it was originally. Look at the sort of height that it was. It was quite a tall viaduct. And after measuring up the layout to the height that it needs to be, it's obviously a lot shallower, so I've reduced the legs on the bridge, or the viaduct, what do you call it, and so now I've just started gluing it all in, so it's all held together with sort of angled joints, some glues across there, supports, and then a section at the bottom there, which is where the track that will sit up on underneath the wooden baseboard for the track. So there we go, we've got one more section to fit on, and then that should be it completed and ready to put the bricklaying on layers on. So I'll continue, and we'll be back with you shortly. So after I've been working on the bridge, there it is in place. Just got the sides to fit, and then the track to put back on, and straighten up obviously the edges here. So I've had to trim this section to make it narrow enough. It's actually 10 centimeters across now. All of that, this will all be pinned up nicely with some brickwork put on the side, and as you can see, I've done the underneath. Not that you'll be able to see it really, because the tracks, there's going to be other tracks running across this section here, so they can just be open bridges or possibly sort of lock-ups with doors going on. So this has been this week's project to get this section done. The behind's still the same, needs a bit of a hoover to clean it all up, but that's still not affected by it. And the bridge, the track can still come around without touching the bridge there. So once this is all pinned back, there'll be plenty of space for the trains to go around. But yeah, I'm very impressed with it. I just got to get the finishing brickwork on the side done, and then the top rails completed, and then this can then be ballasted to continue on with that. So I'm quite glad that it's come out as well as it has after a week's work of cutting it. It looks good. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, thank you very much. I hope everyone's keeping well. Take care.